Hello, my name is Zero Tolerance, and welcome back to more Fallout 4 settlement builds. Now, I decided to make some changes to Sanctuary Hills. It's been a while since I've given that place any real attention. I kind of built a wall, a few bits and bobs, some shops, and that's about it. But I always figured I could do a lot better with that place. So I decided to go down a different route for that location. I'm trying to build it into a kind of military headquarters, so I decided to start deleting certain structures that I tried to keep for quite some time, like the original buildings, like all those houses, all decrepit, all broken up and destroyed. But you know what? I never really liked them. Just because, well, they are decrepit and destroyed. And I figured if the Minutemen are to make any progress, like they become stronger, they got access to more resources, it kind of makes sense that they would, well, make some improvements. So that's what I've done. I've only just started building that kind of theme, so I started deleting certain buildings, replacing them with kind of military structures. I've researched on Google as well some ideas of what a military outpost or buildings might look like in a post-apocalyptic scenario, so I'm trying my best to replicate it. And I really hope you all end up liking the new route I've taken for my build. So, let's go see Sanctuary Hills. And on our approach, you can see I've made quite a few changes to my front gate. The gate itself is pretty much the same, but I added two new guard towers. So I got one with a rocket turret, a nice little one, and a tall big one with a spotlight. Now, I would have built two tall towers, but I kind of got limited space, and I don't want to delete the Sanctuary Hills sign. It's kind of unique to this area, so I don't want to delete it. Oh, I'll ignore you. So let's go inside. Okay, this is kind of bizarre. Do you mind going? Okay. Quite a few Brahmin. So we got a little...
So many flavors of mayhem for sale.
Oh, please go away. Anyway, so we got this little... don't know what to call it. So kind of like, a soldier would go up here, look over, and watch as people walk into Sanctuary Hills. And here is where the old house used to be, or one of the old houses. I completely scrapped it and replaced it with this. So I was kind of inspired by an image I found on Google about an old abandoned military outpost in the US. So I kind of based it on that, and it looks pretty decent. So underneath, we got our crafting stations, weapons, armor, chemistry, a suit of power armor, behind the glass, and I like the brickwork. So this is part of the creation club, and it's pretty decent. I do like the brickwork. And as I mentioned, as the Minutemen become stronger and have access to more resources, it makes sense that they start to improve upon things, on existing structures. And this little thing is just to split the window, which in my opinion makes it look a little bit better. So underneath, just a nice little ice cooler and a table full of Minutemen stuff. Looking nice. And up above, we've got a room for one of my settlers. Now, I think her name was Marcy. It's the one that keeps complaining all the time. She never smiles, as far as I can tell. And you know what? She should consider herself lucky to have such a nice little house that doubles as a sort of secure point of entry for anyone new coming into Sanctuary Hills. Let's get down. anyone new coming in, you have to go through here, like a sort of... Well, imagine you're a new settler and you need to have some background checks completed. Just to make sure that you're not anyone shady or anyone nasty. Just to make sure that you're not going to...
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back together.
Good for you. Just to make sure that they're not going to cause any harm to your settlers. So you come in here, get checked over, ask a few questions. Got some propaganda here as well. We're stronger together, protecting your family. You call, we answer, we want you for the Minutemen. Now this is kind of temporary. I am going to move it. I just want to... Well, what it is, that used to be at the front gate, and I needed the space for a watchtower, so I kind of moved it there just for the time being. Now you might have noticed 2 vehicles parked pretty close to the front of my settlement. That's part of a Minutemen mod, and it looks pretty decent. And I'm also using a mod that allows me to rotate items. So this would normally lie flat, but I want it to be flush with the ground. So I altered it so it kind of looks like it's slanting downhill to its side, which suits the terrain a lot more realistic. And it's the same with the tank. Very nice. It's flush with the road because I rotated the item. And nothing says more secure when you're coming into a settlement and you're staring down the barrel of a tank. So secure. You're going to think twice before you start messing with the Minutemen, especially if it means getting blown up. So we'll just ignore my robot provisioner. You keep doing your thing. This, I'm not entirely certain what to do with it yet, but it kind of looks nice. Again, more brickwork. It kind of still gives that military feel. More propaganda. Minutemen flag waving in the air. Inside, we've got a new weapons shop for my Vault-Tec rep. I don't want to get too close because then he won't shut up. Got another table, some new paintings, a little storage cupboard, a bits and bobs. Is he gone? Yeah, he's going. Over here, nice little work area for a set of power armor. Toolbox, tool cases with no tools. A bit rough, but I like that look. And over here, again, nice Minutemen statue, a guard post, and I do like these raider tents. I think they set it apart, really. They add a lot of detail to your area. Now, with this building here, I did quite a few things to this particular spot. At first, I wanted to make a marketplace, so I made like a circular structure. Didn't like the end product, so I deleted it. Then I made a cement structure for storing a tank. Didn't like it, so I deleted it. Then I built a large sort of radar tower. Didn't like it, so I deleted the structure yet again. Quite a few times, so this would be like the 4th structure. And I like it better this way. Nice and simple, still within the law, and it's feasible to build, you know, in this post-apocalyptic era. Because, as you know, I said it before, I like to keep my structures simple and realistic in a sense. Now this, again, is another house I deleted and rebuilt with a different structure made out of brick. The Minutemen rebuilding America. In we go. kind of basic right now. Just your basic furnishings. I'm still working at the detail, but it looks clean. And to be honest, if you moved here, if you had the resources, you would knock everything down and you would start over with something like this. Pretty big bedroom. Again, still working out the furnishings. Still got your shower. Still got your sink and whatnot. No toilet. I've got to fix that. Nice little office and the original terminal that came with the settlement. I was able to keep it. Let's continue. Very nice and clean. Now, what I plan to do, I do plan to delete each and every house here and completely rebuild it. And I think my plan is to do like another gate that separates the military part to the residential area. So you got your residents and plus a sort of military focused sector. So you got all the army here, these several guard posts guarding the main entrance, and then beyond a second gate you got the people who live here. So it focuses on your basic housing, marketplace and so forth. And there we have it. That's what I've been doing so far. And I'm going to continue. And I'll keep building until my new Sanctuary Hills is complete. And there we are. Well guys, I really hope you all enjoyed my video. Please subscribe and support my channel. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!